Hi, this is Pam Schmidt. Have you ever met someone that is just drop dead gorgeous or strikingly handsome? So much so that when they walk in the room, people drop what they're doing and think, wow. And then you take time to get to know them, and sometimes it happens that they reveal that they have a very unloving, uncaring, self-centered heart. Not in every case, but sometimes. Have you ever run across that? And then in contrast, have you ever met an average looking person, or what they said in the old days, kind of homely? And you took some time to get to know this person, and you discovered the most beautiful heart, and it made them more attractive than their physical outlook. Many of my friends are in that situation, and if you're my friend, I'm sorry, but you know you're not just strikingly gorgeous, right? But your heart is what has drawn me to your friendship. I thought about this today because I've been reading Napoleon Hill's Law of Success book. And the chapter I'm currently reading is having a pleasing personality. So very briefly, Napoleon Hill brings up that an easy, observable part of having a pleasing personality is the way you give a handshake to someone. The expression in your eyes communicates your personality, the vitality of your body, and that creates a personal magnetism, much more so than just the physical looks. So I'm looking at my notes. The key to having a pleasing personality is you're talking about what is closest to the other person's heart. You're taking an interest in them. It's not all about you. So it's probably going to take more questions on your part and more listening. It becomes an attitude of you, not I. It's a value in that attitude of you. It's fatality in the attitude of I. And we're talking here about conversations and interacting with someone. I can give you two examples. Just recently, I was somewhere with a bunch of people in a meeting, and the lunchtime came. At lunchtime, then we were freed up to talk and get to know each other more. In this situation, each person took their turn talking about themselves and talking about their lives. And I found myself questioning them and asking more about it. It never came back to me. And that wasn't heartbreaking because that's not the point. But I have been in a situation where I gained everything about them and I didn't get to reciprocate. I'm not going to force myself into that. I've been in another situation where I've been talking with someone, getting to know them, and they just kept encouraging conversation toward me and the things about me. And our conversation concluded for whatever reason. It was only later that I realized I did all the talking and I didn't find out about them. So I know I've been in both situations, and I would encourage you to think about it too. Are you valuing the attitude of you, not I? That's a part of the pleasing personality. It comes down to a genuine heart interest in other people. You're not doing it in a scammy, smarmy way to get to something, sell them something, whatever. You're taking time to get to know them. Find something in that person, something admirable, and praise it to them. That's another art of a pleasing personality. So Napoleon Hill talks about a special recipe for a pleasing personality with 3 ingredients. It's imagination, cooperation, and a pleasing personality. When you have imagination, cooperation, and a pleasing personality, it's going to create very usable ideas for the rest of life. It makes me think of my favorite hand lotion recipe that I make, and I blend organic tallow and olive oil and essential oils and blend it together, and I've got a wonderful lotion for my hands. Napoleon Hill also brings up, if you're missing a pleasing personality, then you're either lacking imagination or cooperation, one of those other ingredients. My hand lotion, if I left out the olive oil, it wouldn't work nearly as well. So, imagination, cooperation, pleasing personality, the special recipe for a pleasing personality. We're not talking people pleasers. A pleasing personality is different than being a people pleaser. People pleasers lack self-esteem. They lack the eligibility to stand up for themselves. They lack their own opinion. They lack the ability to confront someone when needed. They lack their own personality, and they lack the ability to say no or stop. So pleasing personality is not that. That is a people pleaser. When I was little, my sister and I, 2 years apart, Mom would always dress us the same. And when we were out in public, we were just right uptight. And we would come up to Mom and say, Mom, that lady told me I'm pretty. Mom, she said we're pretty. My mom always had this reply, you're only as pretty as you act. And I think that, to me, is a lifelong statement that goes with having a pleasing personality. So as I read through more of Napoleon Hill's points, he named 7 chief factors for developing a pleasing personality, and I'm just going to briefly read them. 1, the habit of being interested in other people. We've talked about that. 2, the ability to speak with conviction and force. That's definitely not a people pleaser. 3, being clothed in a way that becomes you. 4, have a positive character. 5, shake hands with warmth and enthusiasm. 6, attract people to you by first attracting yourself to them. 7, the only limitation is the one you set up in your own mind. The author also says, people notice the unseen power within. That's your personality. That's your character. Couple of more quotes from the book. You will never be as happy as you will be when you know that you are making others happy. Last one. The art of being agreeable. Just that one simple trait is the very foundation of all successful salesmen. I'm going on and saying all successful people. So, what thoughts do you have about a pleasing personality? I'd love to know your input on that. Please comment below. I would appreciate it too if you would share this video with others, because I'd like to share this message. Have a great day. Think of how you can develop your pleasing personality.